Hi guys, quite few of you have been asking me in the last few days in regards to Ubiq. It looks like Ubiq is again picking up some steam. People are talking about it. Is it profitable to mine and so on? And I've been doing Ubiq mining on and off for the last almost 2 months now, so I feel like I can give you a good indication how things have been going, show you some numbers which probably you can't see if someone have been mining only Ubiq for the last, let's say, a week or so. So hopefully this video will help you out, guys. I can see that it is Ubiq is picking up steam in regards to people talking about it. So why not share with you my journey so far? It's an on and off journey now, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm not mining Ubiq at the moment. I am mining back Ethereum, but I do have good numbers that I can show you because I've been tracking Ubiq. Although I'm not mining it, I'm still tracking and see how things are developing, and I want to share this with you. So again, as I said, hopefully this will help you out. So as you can see, guys, from the screen, I actually made a video 500 mega hashes mining Ubiq cryptocurrency and so on, and that video I posted back on 28th of June 2017. After that, I've posted another video on July 3rd, how to set up and start mining Ubiq. So as you can see, I've been on the game for quite some time. But those videos came a bit late than I actually started to mine Ubiq. And here I'll show you. This is a picture I've taken from my phone. Normally I track my miners with my phone, and I take pictures to track how things are going, so I can calculate my findings rather than just using a calculator. So as you can see, this picture was taken on 10th of June 2017, and at that point I already had 71 Ubiq coins. I think, considering how things were going back then, I think I must have been mining for about 2 or 3 days to obviously generate this amount of coins, because I also had pending balance of nearly 6 more coins. So I've been doing Ubiq, it looks like, around 7th of June. That's where I started messing around. So this is what I obviously had back then, and I also can share with you the findings in terms of how things have been developing when it comes to the actual Ubiq pool. So for instance, you can see here, this is right now. I'll refresh it so we can see the numbers. Here they are at 1,130 miners online, pool hash rate 155 gigahashes, network difficulty has jumped significantly 21.3, and network hash rate 242. And here, before we go back to those numbers, I'll tell you something, guys. When normally videos are made, people start talking about certain coins. Let's go back to Dibix, for instance. Dibix, people were mining Dibix for quite some time, and then a few people start talking about it, creating blogs or videos, and a lot of people obviously wanted to mine it themselves because they saw there's good profits in it. But that immediately had an effect in the Dibix difficulty. When I started to mine Dibix just again to experiment, because that's what I've been really doing with my rigs, when there's a coin that I want to play around with. So when I started, I was mining 5 Dibix coins. At that point, a few videos came along, at least on YouTube and maybe somewhere else. Blogs were written, and pretty much in a day or two, from 5 Ubiq coins a day, I was mining I think less than 2 coins. So you can see the big difference, and obviously the price went up. There was an issue with the live coin and so on, and then now we can see the price is down. People drifted away, and if we go and look at their Ubiq sexy pool, we could see much different numbers. And I have these numbers as well because I've also been tracking it. So as you can see, guys, network difficulty 21. So let's go back to, and as you can see, this is 2nd of July 2017. I've been already mining for for a month prior to that. So miners online back then 658 compared to what they were now, but never, we compare this in a moment. So 76 33 gig hash pool hash rate, and look at the difficulty, 12.531. 7th of July, so this is 2nd of July, 7th of July, 619, so it dropped a bit. 69 gigahashes, difficulty also dropped. Here where it gets interesting, 10th of July, more miners online, 696, pool hash rate high, 88 gigahashes, but the difficulty only 9.7. And obviously I don't want to go through all the numbers every single day, but you can see it for yourself. But let's see things been picking up for the last few days. So let's go 19th of July, 823 miners online, 113 gigahashes pool hash rate, 16.299 terahashes network difficulty. Moving on to 21st, that's where it dropped again. 810 miners only online, 102 pool hash rate, difficulty very good at 9.719. That's on Friday, 21st. And we can see for the last 2 days, as I said, people have been obviously contacting me saying, oh, a lot of talk about Ubiq, is it picking up, what's happening? And obviously this is why I'm making the video, so we can see an immediate effect as soon as something is set out there, just like Chaincoin. There was talk, and we saw what happened also with Chaincoin, and we see here the same. Now I like Ubicoin as well myself, but what I'm trying to obviously get out of this video to show you that although certain numbers can look very nice at certain point, that's not always the case. And this is why I'm actually back at mining Ethereum. I still believe Ethereum is more profitable than mining Ubiq at this particular moment. Now, of course, if you want to generate a lot of coins, then fair enough, you won't be able to do that with Ethereum, but you can generate more Ubiq coins. But let's look at it. 22nd of July, that's Saturday. 825 miners. Difficulties jumped from 9 on Friday to 14.53, and we can see early on today. So look at the big difference, guys, and that's why I say just a little talk can make a big difference. So 23rd, which is obviously today, at 7:36 my time AM, 1063 miners online, 147 gigahashes pool hash rate, 16.96 network difficulty. 23rd of July at 1:26 in the afternoon, 1,119 miners online, 156 gigahashes pool hash rate, 18.872 network difficulty. Moving on, as we can see now, it's 16:23 on Sunday, so a few hours after I've taken the last picture, because I track this again and I take pictures on my phone, and this is why I have these numbers and they're 100% correct. So we can clearly see within, let's say 3 hours, about 3 hours, the miners have increased slightly, but we can clearly see an effect on the network difficulty due to the people starting to mine it. And the pool hash rate's actually slightly lower, as we can see, but look at the difficulty. It was 20 a moment ago, now it's 21.3. So that's a big jump from where I started and where it's been at 9, the lowest I've seen it myself. I didn't track this back in June, so it could have been lower than that. But looking at this difficulty is without a doubt the profits have dropped significantly. And I'll show you something, right? Because a lot of people will question and say, no, Ethereum cannot be more profitable. So let me give you my numbers. So we go to what to mine. And first, let's look at Ubiq. Now, Ubiq, it's a 0.5, it's the fee. And obviously you get the miners. I mine with Claymore, so it's about, let's say, 1%, whatever. So 0.5, as you can see, is the pool fee. Let's put this here as follows. So 500 mega hashes. Power, I'm consuming about 2,700 for my 3 miners. Pool fee, I put it at 1.5 due to the Claymore fee as well, and obviously the Ubiq pool fee. And my electricity cost is 0.12. You can put these numbers for yourself. So we're going to calculate, and I'll show you how difference that is. I mean, look at it. You are mining, yes, fair enough, 20 coins, but the profit is only $20, as you can see. Well, I mean, it's a good profit for a day mining, but let's look at Ethereum, because obviously that is where the big question is, due to the fact that Ubiq and Ethereum, they work the same way, and Ubiq is actually in a way a copy of Ethereum. They're just pick and choosing the best things, or at least that's what it looks like. So let's put the exact same numbers. 500 mega hashes mining Ethereum, power, same power. Pool fee actually is about 2% for Ethereum mining, and I'm going to put the cost at 0.12. So if I'll calculate, I'm expecting to see better numbers, and this is why I'm actually continuing to mine Ethereum. Not just because Ethereum at a certain point will move to POS, but it's Ethereum, and definitely the profits are a bit better. So there you have it, guys. Yes, we are mining in terms of coins as only 0.15 in comparison to obviously 20 coins, but the profits, as you can see, are $6 more, even with the 0.5 pool fee extra on the Ethereum mining. So there you have it, guys. This is my findings, and some people may say, oh, but you're not mining anymore. As I said, guys, I've been on and off, and I'll show you actually my because I always show you everything. Obviously, I don't. So far, I haven't, I don't hide anything. I show you everything I have and everything I do. So here's my wallet, and you can clearly see I've got quite a bit of coins because I've been on and off. I actually, this is all mined coins, guys. I haven't bought a single Ubiq coin. It's all mined coins, and there you have it. I have 853 Ubiq coins in my wallet. This is my balance. It's been like this for quite some time now because, again, as I said, I'm back to Ethereum. I've switched things. I switched to Ubiq, I switched to Dibix, I switched to Ethereum, but I do want to pick up on my Ethereum and try to get as much as I can, due to the fact that we all know post is coming, and afterwards maybe I won't be able to, obviously, and you won't be able either to mine Ethereum. So therefore, why not try to generate as many Ethereum coins as we can? And consider one thing, guys. The best price I've seen Ubiq when I started, I think in June, the best price I saw Ubiq, and let's actually see it, right? See, if we go to the coin market and we go to the Ubiq, which is right here, as you can see, it's at 140. But the best I think I've seen Ubiq is about $2 and two and a bit. Yeah, there you go, 250. That's the best I've seen, as you can see. Yes, exactly where I started, around June, 11th of June, as you can see. That's the best price at 250. Now Ubiq has dropped. It is picking up a bit, but it has dropped. Now if we go to it, and that's it, really is the best price that we have seen Ubiq. Now 20 Ubiq coins on today price. Let's say you put it the best possible price we've ever seen Ubiq. 20 times let's say at 2.5. well, 20 times 2.5, the best we've seen Ubiq. So you're making about $50, right? In the best price. But again, remember, the difficulty is also rising if more and more people come along. So now it's 20 coins, tomorrow could be 18 coins. Now let's go to Ethereum. The best I remember Ethereum was around $400. So let's calculate this and look how things look like. So 0.15, and considering the fact that also Ethereum has dropped in terms of difficulty, times 400, you can clearly see that Ethereum is still more profitable by $10, and that's pretty much what we just saw with the numbers now. Now we know with the prices now, where Ethereum is quite low and Ubiq is not too far off where is the highest been, but sorry, Ubiq is only $1 less than where it's been, but Ethereum is about $170, $180 less than where it's been. So we can see a big difference, and you can clearly see even with the lowest price now, where at Ethereum we are making a $6 more in comparison to Ubiq. And we saw it if we actually calculate it to the best price, considering the fact that Ubiq difficulty hasn't picked up yet, but I think it will, due to the fact that quite a few people are talking up, and yeah, everyone is more than welcome to mine anything they like. But I'm trying to obviously teach you and show you the ropes, especially if you're new, and see that it's not just calculating now and think, oh, this is it, So you can clearly see with the best numbers of Ubiq in terms of price, with the mining difficulty today, both Ubiq and Ethereum, when we put Ethereum and Ubiq best price, Ethereum still makes more money. So there you have it, guys. This is my finding. This is what I've been doing. Obviously, you can clearly see, I've been tracking it, I've been following it, I've been mining it. I've got good solid numbers, behind it. So yeah, hopefully, again, as I said, guys, this video will help you out. For me personally, again, as I said, I'm sticking to my Ethereum mining. I've always said it, why mine less profitable coins if you can mine coins that gives you more profit? And then if you like another coin for a certain reason, then mine the coin that gives you more money, and then with the money you make from the mining, then go ahead and buy more of that coin. So for instance, in this case, I could be mining Ethereum because I'm making more money out of it, and then sell the Ethereum and buy Ubiq coins, so that way I can generate more Ubiq coins. So there you have it. It's a win-win situation that way, at least for me. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. So again, as always, we can learn from each other. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you have, feel free to subscribe and share if you haven't already in the channel, and I'll be happy to read your comments down below so I can learn something from you as well, guys. I'll put a link to the descriptions on on my videos, which I've made about a month ago in regards to Ubiq, so you can go check them out as well, and maybe you can see the numbers back then, because I'm sure I've shown them as well. Thank you guys, see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.